What? VS is uploading? That's right, guys. How's it going? Today I have an LSAT Nuclear on Overflow, I think. Which, of course, I'm doing multi-team again with Zoom and one of his other buddies. It's usually how I get my Nuclears, although I do have one or two where I'm not playing with him. But that's not really what I want to talk about today. I don't really even have... I had something I want to talk about, but I cannot remember what it was. So, I'm just going to talk about how you guys can keep this game more enjoyable. And to start off, using different guns is definitely the best way to do that. Well, maybe not the best. I think playing multi-team with a group of people just to kind of take a break from the stress of other pubs like Ground War and running into tryhards constantly. You know, this is a really fun and kind of almost relaxing way to enjoy the game because it's just kind of like straight up pub stomping. That's what it is. You're not even giving them a chance. You have like a constant V setup. You know always where they are. And it makes it really easy and really fun to do. I'm not saying that the gameplays are impressive or they're not. I don't know. This one's not that good anyway. It did start off from like around the 10 gun streak as well because of a host migration, how theater works. You guys all know how bad theater is. But yeah, I started around I think 8, 9, maybe 10 kills. So you missed the first couple kills, but it wasn't all that exciting. I wasn't running around too much in this game because of how big the LMGs are and stuff, you know, how slow it is to move. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. And I don't know why he spawned right there. I think that was attack insert. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah, just use different guns, but specifically go into multi-team and just trying to have a good time. I would be aware that most likely you're going to run to some tryhard teams because this seems to be what a lot of the people are moving towards. A lot of people going for gameplays and stuff like that. So be aware of that. But if you want to have a good time, just kind of lobby surfing here a little bit, and you'll eventually find just a perfect lobby like this where most of the people, they just don't seem to have any skill or anything like that. And it's a lot of fun to play against because, you know, it's just that easy. I'm not saying that competition is bad because I really like competition. And sometimes you really need it. You're not going to improve if you don't, you know, if you don't challenge yourself. You're not going to get better because you're just playing easy people. So how would you get better? But yeah, it's really easy to have a good time and you know, just go and try it. Once you get like your nuclear, because it's really easy to get in this, once you get your nuclear with your first gun, just try and use some different guns and get nuclears with those. Like I've gotten a couple pistols you guys have seen, you know, an LMG. I'd like to at some point maybe try for like an SVU or maybe a ballista. A ballista one would be awesome. It's like my favorite sniper. But lately I've been trying to go for diamond pistols, which I almost have. I just got to finish up the Cap 40. And doing just stuff like that. I mean, I've talked about this in I think one or two other commentaries, but these are just kind of, this is kind of an update on that, on how to keep this game a little more fresh and exciting. Or not necessarily exciting, but you know, just enjoyable, a little more enjoyable, because this game seems to have like the shortest lifespan of any of the Call of Duties. I'm not saying I don't like the game. There are some times it gets frustrating, but all in all, this game just it doesn't last long because there's not much you can work towards. You got like the 100 pluses and the nuclears, which something I was thinking about. I was playing MW3 the other day, like yesterday actually, and even though that the Moab is 5 kills less, like right now I would have just picked it up because they just had the brutal. Even though the Moab's 5 kills less, it's so much more enjoyable and you feel so much more accomplished in getting it, because when you called in, then everybody knows that you got a 24 gun streak against them, or 25 if you're running support or assault. And you know, everybody knows it, so they're either going to be really upset at you or congratulate you, which congratulatories don't happen often, but they're really cool when they do. It's like I said though, it's really rare. It's like Black Pearl rare. But this game's wrapping up pretty fast. I think this guy right here gives me the nuclear, and then I die 2 kills later. So if you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, dislike it, and I'll catch you guys all later.